Hey guys, welcome back. Well, today I have something pretty exciting. Added a new piece of equipment, or I should say I technically upgraded my piece of equipment, but here it is. So picked this up today, had it on order. So this is it's a 2023 John Deere 4052R. So I previously had a 3039R, so this is one series up. And so I pretty much wanted it. I put my 3-point piece on here. I already had the grapple, obviously. I already had the bucket. So I pretty much wanted it to be just for a little bit more lifting capacity. I mean, the other one did just fine, but the bigger and bigger the trees that we do, it'd be nice just to have a little bit more lifting capacity. And the grapple can still get mounted on here. So I got the third function valve, so that's good. We got a big job tomorrow, so we're going to see how much she can lift tomorrow. We're doing a huge maple tree. Base is probably, I don't know, at least six feet wide. So I'm going to break out the 881 tomorrow with the 41-inch bar on it. So if I take any videos, we get to see that. So pretty excited. Still got the hydrostatic transmission. You know, the the low, medium, and high range for the speed. It'll probably stay in the medium range at all times. So a couple of things that this model had that the 3 Series didn't. The R version, it has, you know, these lights here. All the controls are all the same, besides obviously having more power. Not that I didn't need that, I just need a little bit more lifting capacity. They do make 2 higher models with more horsepower, but they all lift the same, and I don't do any farming for the power for the implements, so that doesn't matter to me. Yes, the tires are filled. This is a little different here, how you can leave it running and control. You can back it up, lower this, all from right here when you're hooking up another attachment, which would be nice when I'm hooking up my big snowblower that I use. So fuel's in the back, which is great. So you have a little bit more weight on the back. So she's definitely bigger than my other one, footprint wise. I mean, I think she's roughly 8 inches wider. She definitely sits up taller. I mean, the ground clearance is night and day better. She's a little bit longer. I mean, she's going to take a little bit to get used to. So we'll see how she goes. I mean, it's going to put to the test. I mean, it's a big tree, so I may take a time lapse of the whole tree so you can see the whole dismantle. We are having the power company come out and drop some power lines. So it'll make it a little bit easier. Tree does have a huge split down the middle, so that's why they want it gone. So, but yeah, I'm pretty excited. I mean, it is gonna be nice because using the grapple to move logs and whatnot, and be able to grab more logs, bigger logs, and lift it higher and be a little safer for the stability. I could lift the other logs with the other tractor just fine. It's just you got to be ready with the loader to dump it real fast, because anybody who does any loader work knows as soon as it starts to tip, you got to dump it, whatever you got. Or here, I feel like anything that I'm going to be moving now, I should have no problem, like legit no problem. So we'll see. I just got to get used to the bigger footprint, and just like driving a bigger or smaller car, you got to get used to, you know, like your corners and when you can turn and when you can't. Because now it's a little different. I got to like really kind of lean over to see where this is, where the other one I already knew where it was just from using it for the last 3 years. So it'll take a little time, but no, I can tell she's a little smoother. I mean, it might just feel that way because it's a lot heavier. So we'll see. But I got to remount. I had some lights mounted on my other one, so I'm going to mount these guys up here on the bar somewhere. It's kind of nice because they have these holes here, so I should be able to mount them underneath out this way. And they had some pigtails underneath my other tractor, so I'm hoping I can find them and tap into that. So we'll see. But the 4 Series here, these, I didn't know this, but they actually have like a backup alarm. I just disconnected that because that's super annoying. I know it's a safety feature, but I'm not going to listen to that all day. So, and I'm never really around anybody when I'm using it, so I didn't have a problem with my other one. So, but yeah, so this is new to the fleet here. It's one of 2 new machines coming this year. you guys all know my other processor hopefully shows up here in the next month or two. But so yeah, we'll hopefully I can get some footage of this guy working here, and yeah, get some money's worth out of it. Once the processor shows up, she's gonna be going up and down the driveway with these logs. So, but yeah, I pretty much use it on 80% of our tree jobs, depending on what they are. Some jobs we don't have to remove anything, but this job, the wood is just so big, so it's going to be nice to be able to move the branches, the wood really fast, and a lot of it, and get it all processed and moved. So it'll come in handy. I'm just still staring at it, how much bigger it is compared to my other one, but I'll get used to it, I'm sure. I remember when I got my other one, compared, because I had a tractor before this last one, and how I thought that one was really big compared to what I had previously, and this one's kind of the same realm where it feels big. On it doesn't feel bad. I mean, I can tell like the grapple's much further forward than my other one. It just feels bigger, so like sound like a broken record, but yeah, it'll take some time to get used to. But no, I'm excited. It's gonna be a long day tomorrow though. It might take us all day, sun up to sundown, and get this job done. So you may or may not see that video if I do one for a couple days, because I'm sure I'll be tired. I'm not going to want to do nothing once I get home to process it for the next day. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, the base is like 6 feet, so if I can maybe try to grapple it or whatever, I'll try to pick it up and see, make a video of that. But I'm sure I'll get one of the 881 ripping, so she's big. But if we do film, I might make a time lapse. We'll be up in the lift, rigging, roping stuff, so it'll be kind of exciting. So I figure I'd just give you guys a little sneak peek on this. Like I said, I'm pretty excited about it. So I know some of you guys are, or if you're a guy in general, you should be excited on a new toy and so on. So yeah, I know you can't really probably tell the size. Anybody who's around tractors knows how big these are, so maybe have used them. But I'm curious to see, who out there, what equipment you guys prefer. I know you got your Kubota guys, your Coyote, your Mahindra, and so on. So I'm curious to see what you guys use, what you think of this. If you've used this series before, your thoughts on it. I mean, these are the Tier 4 emissions compliant. There's no DEF. You have your exhaust filter, whatever. Had on my last one, didn't have any issues with it. So goes in the regen occasionally. It's not a big deal. You could still operate the tractor, no problem. So if anything, you just got to run it hotter, longer. You should keep it up in the RPMs anyways. No diesel likes to just sit there and idle all day. So, but yeah, stay tuned. I should have a video coming up on this next big tree job. If you're interested in that, to see that, I'll try to get some different views, but we'll see, because it's going to be a lot going on. A lot of big wood flying around, so we'll see. But yeah, stay tuned. I'll get something. But yeah, as always, keep earning.